You made it here. Welcome to episode 2 of How to Shift Reality. Following the thoughts of the last episode, we have to tackle the subconscious, but in order to do that, we have to first and foremost understand that all things are one. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. One of the most substantial laws that science proposes, but can be followed and traced back to philosophy, and the more and more you ask why, the deeper the rabbit hole goes. But that's not for this episode. We just need to understand what is the subconscious, what does it entail, and how bringing awareness to it can transform your entire life and help you shift reality. We all came here with this unique ability to be able to create. This is something unique about the human experience that, again, the more you ask why, the deeper the rabbit hole goes. We do not know why we have this ability, but we, for some reason, can communicate with a realm that no other being on this planet has available to our awareness. And in order to create, we need to apply one of the most important hermetic laws, vibration. This is the mechanism which allows everything to take place in this physical world that we're experiencing. This is what allows you to shift reality. But first, the subconscious. What does it entail? The subconscious just involves your identity, aka your ego, and your core beliefs that are attributed to that ego, like the tree that has the branches that stem off. And remember, all things are one. So because of that, we're going to see aspects in this realm, this physical world, that can represent within us as well as everything without. That's why we can see the pattern of the entire universe in a seashell. That's why we can see the nerve endings within our body represented as roots in the ground. But this very same tree is a manifestation of what the seed came with. All acorns come with the ability to turn into a tree of any form. This is the seed of all creation, your identity. Oh, this is about to cook. It's about to cook. So as you increase your level of awareness, what you learn about know thyself is the aspect of evolution. In order for the tree to manifest, the seed has to be given a certain subset of things that make it unique. There is not one thing on this planet that is the exact same. All puzzles only work because each piece is like one another, but has one key aspect that separates it, that can build the whole picture. And your seed is your identity. This identity, this aspect of the subconscious, is what will dictate everything going forward. This will dictate your thoughts. This will dictate your emotions, your feelings, your actions, your discernment, your intuition, which inevitably creates the reality that you live in. But before we get to the rest of that, we have to make sure that we fully understand what an identity actually is. Remember, all substance of everything comes from a thought, but thought has to be given shape in order to perceive it. This thing, this aspect of everything that we can't define is what we like to call God. This is the energy that is everything. But in order for expression to take place, it has to move. And this movement that's taking place is what emotion is. Emotion is energy in motion. Let's not overcomplicate it. Let's keep it simple. Emotions are energy in motion. Why we classify them is how we can understand our expressions. The things that we feel, a feeling is just a thought charged with emotion. When a feeling comes up, pay attention to where this energy that is neither created nor destroyed, it just appears and can transform. Pay attention where it resonates at. When you're angry, where does that emotional feeling come from? Does it come from here? Does it come from down here? Is it anxiety? Is it happiness? Does it ring at the top of your head? This is key to understanding yourself and understanding how to dictate everything going forward. Emotion is the most powerful aspect of reality that we can choose to control. Most people go their whole lives without controlling this. But hey, it's time to learn how to shift reality. But this is all based on a core belief and an identity. But this identity, remember, this thing came before all these thoughts and emotions. This is what the subconscious is about. This thing that we operate from is like our soul putting on a mask to give us an experience. God is in all. God is all. But in order for us to experience, we need a vessel, and we need a perception of which this vessel can operate from. Everyone has different feelings and emotions and thoughts, but they're all based on the core aspect, the seed, which is the identity. Everyone has a mask on. Don't let this scare you, but it just is what it is. So boom, mask on. You've chosen an identity, your mind player is set. You have a set amount of attributes, gifts, qualities, traits that you came here with. This seed has everything. This seed is all. This is the identity, and your core beliefs are all the branches that are going to be manifested over time. So your core beliefs is this story that you're telling yourself every time you wake up and every time you go to sleep. And every time you walk through the world, you're choosing to be the director, the actor, and the screenwriter every moment, whether you know it or not. So you better figure out what your core beliefs are. You better figure out this story that you're telling yourself, no matter what it is you're doing, because this will dictate your thoughts, your emotions, your actions, your discernment, your intuition. All the things that follow up stem simply from your subconscious, involving your identity and core beliefs. So pay attention to the story you're telling yourself. This is the most important thing above all. Figure out what that is. Stay tuned for episode 3.